this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can use Voyager library for navigation. So let's get started. So first you need to import some libraries. So first I'm going to toml file and I am going to define Voyager version and the necessary libraries. Okay. So it will be like simple tutorial for navigation from screen A to screen B. Okay. Now I need to define the in build or gradle file. You can see here. Okay. Now let's get to the coding side. Okay. So first you need to go in common package Kotlin and let's say like I'm going to create a new package or like screens. Okay. Now inside like I need to create two classes. Okay. First one will be like home screen and it will be like a type object because I do not want to pass a argument on this screen. Okay, and let's extend it like using screen from Voyager and it should we have to define the content. Okay, so let's create like option plus enter and implement members and content. Okay, now we need to define the content. Okay, for example like column modifier or field access. Okay, and now we need to define like a simple text and a button. Okay, for navigation purposes. So like for example text, it will be like home screen. Okay, and let's say like it will like it should show the in center of the screen. Okay, so let's modify it alignment and vertical arrangement. Okay, now we need to define a button. So button on click and now in we need to define a text for to details. Okay, now we need to define a navigator here. So first you need to define a navigator here. Okay, inside the content. Okay, well, let's say you can see here. Okay, it auto complete. Okay, now let's say like navigator dot, let's say you can see here the it will return the null label operator. Okay, so need to define null semicolon, sorry, question mark dot push. Okay, push. Now we need to define another class which will be over data class. In this case I say define detail screen. Okay, because we want to pass arguments. Okay, data class title, or you can say like name, or like if you want to get the user profile using user like ID, then like user. ID and many more. Okay, now we need to define another column here. Now like so var, or you can okay, hold on. So inside it like text, uh, detail screen. Okay, because it should be button. Okay, button on click and like go back. Okay, and navigator. Okay, now we need to define detail screen inside the home screen. Okay, detail screen. First parameter like is int. So let's say 10 comma uh, let's say like name Muhammad Danish. Okay, now we need to define this home screen inside the application. Okay, so let's move this line of code, remove it as well, and we need to call like here. So navigator home screen. Okay, let's verify it. Okay, so let's test this application by for first we need to test like on and right side. So let's run the build. Go back. Hold on. So let's say like you can see here modifier dot fill next size, vertical arrangement dot center comma. Okay, now let's run the build again. You can see here. Okay, now it's better to use high order, or you can say like a lambda function here. So we need like comma on, or you can say on back button. Okay, or you can say like okay, now home screen. Using this there will be only single navigator object, and we can call it in the home screen as well. Okay, so let's run the build again. You can see here there will be only single navigator. Okay, now let's run the OS build. Let's wait for a couple of minutes. bingo. So that's it for this tutorial. I'm going to create a feature in videos like how to call view model and using DI. Okay. If you have any question or query, then let me know in the comments. Alright, see ya. Bye bye.